Double X flares within the past 24 hours, igniting that Lionsgate portal energy, and so many moon phases today because our moon is in Virgo and it's conjunct Venus and Mercury today. So much energy buildup, let's get into it. Double X class flares erupting from our sun. The first one being an X 1.7 from beyond the western limb. The second being this X 1.1. Both solar flares had CMEs that were associated with them. The first X class flare beyond the western limb will have no Earth directed components. However, the second X class flare may have possible glancing effects here come the next few days. High levels again that we reach with our solar flares. We had several M class flares and then two of those very large X class flares. Our sun is explosive yet again. Now we're gonna look out for this region 3780. It gave us an X 1.1 solar flare, but it also gave us that X 14 solar flare, which is the largest solar flare that we have had in solar maximum solar cycle 25. This is that region 3780. It is one of the most complex regions we have, and it just came on to the eastern limb of our sun. So we're getting much better glimpse of what it looks like. Now it is very complex in beta, delta, and gamma range. 15% chance of having another X class flare from here. And obviously you can see why. We have these main components over here. We also have these, and we have some configurations right over here. Now the number of sunspots is pretty large at 33, and it's increasing. The size, definitely the largest active region that we have on the sun today. And this is a far side look at what those regions look like. This large blob right here, it looks like we're having something more come on our sun. It is unnumbered, so meaning it's a new region that's going to be coming on, and we're going to be getting a glance of this here in the next couple of days. But like I said, we have several active regions, one being that 3780 that I just showed you. We're also going to take a look at 3774 right now. This region is in beta and gamma range. It's around 400, around 28 sunspots in this region right now. A 10% chance of having an X-class flare from here. And you can see that we have some configurations going on over in these trailing spots. However, it is diminishing and pulling apart just a little bit, but another region we have to look out for. And we have 9 sunspots that are numbered right now on our sun. 5 of them are very active, as you can tell which ones they are. 3772, 3774, 3777, 3780. We also had that X 1.7 flare from the western region of our sun. You cannot see it anymore, but it was so powerful that it sent us into a solar radiation storm. We climbed into those levels yesterday. As you can see, we are waning out of that effect, which is lovely because protons hold mass and they make you feel terrible. So it's really nice if these dissipate at a very gradual pace and we don't stay in those higher thresholds, but we were at minor levels due to that X 1.7 solar flare. Both of those X-class flares also sent us into a type 2 radio blackout, and this is what is the remnants of that. It is still pulsing in its absorption over our oceans right here. Africa is getting a little bit of it. The absorption of this radio blackout is going to continue moving throughout the majority of the day. It may increase due to the high potential of high M-class flares and X-class flare probabilities. So we got to take a look at these radio blackouts because we have a lot going on. I know that the stock market took a really big plunge. I know that's coming. I get it. Lionsgate portal energy as well. So expect some peak stuff happening right now, especially on the 8th, August 8th. There's something about the date. I don't know. We've been talking about this for a while in my live, so just watch out for the 8th. Something else we're gonna have to keep our eye on are all of these filaments, these white squiggly lines that you see. See, they're like dotted. Those are filaments. They like snake, and they're on the outside layer of our sun. So the plasma kind of lifts off a little bit, and if we have a strong gust of solar winds, such as what is surrounding through our coronal holes right here, this is a steady stream of winds that connects to our planet, increasing our solar wind speeds and creating those geomagnetic storms. So if these filaments lift off due to solar wind speeds, we can also see a geostorm and a coronal mass ejection that's associated with these. Filament liftoffs are no joke, something that we have to watch out for, especially as we're in our solar maximum. These can become a little bit more uneasy and they will lift off a lot quicker. This is our 3-day geomagnetic forecast. Now we had those 2 X-class solar flares. We may have that possible glancing effect from that X 1.1 solar flare. It will be past August 8th, but this is what we're working with right now. So August 6th today, we're going to be nothing. We're going to be very low and slow. Same with tomorrow and the next day. So that's really nice. It's a breather for us because we have the Lionsgate portal peak here on August 8th. So we have something else that's going to be influencing us tremendously. Those direct energy connections are going to have such an effect on us here in the next coming of days. So yay for slow and low solar weather. We like when it's a little quiet on the sun. It means that we don't feel so crazy. However, today our moon is still passing through Virgo. And what that means is that it's still fixing those issues that you didn't let go of with the new moon process, okay? So what it is, it's preventing us from moving forward, and Virgo's gonna sort that shit out. Don't think it won't. Virgo likes to organize and it likes to extract things. It likes to clean up. So it's going to clean up basically anything that is preventing us from moving forward. It's going to bring it up to your realization of, hey, this is still literally right here and you did nothing about it. Guess what? It's still there and you still have to do something about it because you can't move forward. You're just stuck. Staying focused today may be a little bit difficult because our thoughts are going to be moving around at such a quick pace. And plus, there may be a little bit of a chance that we could slip into some negative mind frames today. Old fears are going to be brought up. Old memories are going to be brought up, especially as we go through these planetary alignments. Our confidence may take a dip, but it's only temporary because later in the day, that inspiration, that motivation is going to come back to us, which is wonderful. But remember, today is not a day to take action. Today is still a planning period. It is a planning period. Absolutely. Let's organize this stuff. Let's research a solution day. How are you feeling? We had the solar radiation storm, double X flares opening up that Lionsgate portal energy, our moon conjunctions, our moon and Virgo helping us sort things out. Remember, don't slip into the negative mind frame. Observe is what we need to do, especially if you're a starseed, a light worker. Instead of getting into and taking an action, we need to observe situations from afar. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. We're going to reach our peak in this Lionsgate portal energy here on the 8th. So there's going to be a buildup. There's going to be an increase, and there may be an increase in ascension symptoms. You could have a lot of triggers coming up, guys. You could feel completely exhausted or bouncing back and forth between those bliss energies. Let me know in the comments what you're feeling. And whenever those X-class flares came in, did you feel the change? I saw the change, and I know we're in a new timeline. I'm not happy about the timeline that we're on right now. It doesn't feel right, but that's okay. It's only temporary. We're going to switch out of it here soon. Hang in there, guys. I'm Sarah Starr, and this was your space weather forecast for the day. Love ya.